Hey there, friends. Thanks for watching. I'm coming to you with another product review. Last week, the folks at Comica got in touch with me and asked if they could send out their new smartphone video kit called the VM10-K5, and it's kind of perfect. I'm in between series now. In a week or two, I'm going to be starting my new songwriting weekly series, and I had been using my wife's DSLR camera for my videos, and it worked well, but it's not specifically designed for video. And with the way smartphones are these days, if you have a nice enough one, it can do everything that you need. And I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you why this is like the perfect little kit for anyone who might want to be doing these types of videos. All of the videos and the pictures that are in this video taken on my new phone, the Google Pixel 4a 5G that I got in December. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna actually use the whole kit. So the audio might sound different, the video should be the same, although there's an LED light module that'll help with lighting. If all goes well with the kit, this is the setup that I'm gonna plan to use for the new songwriting series. So I'm gonna show you what came in the box. So as you can see, it's got the tripod, they call this cold shoe rod, and an external mic and external light source, LED, and it's got two color modes in there, and you can, I think, like blend in between the two of them. I have not opened it yet. You can see here it's actually wrapped in plastic, which is unusual for products coming over from China now. A lot of times they don't even have a box that looks like this. Looks much more like a retail box, whereas in the past I'd gotten boxes that are just plain cardboard. So you can't even be absolutely sure that no one opened it already, but this one, it's already sealed up. So here, you can see it on the back here. Features a 360-degree adjustable rotation ball head. Supports horizontal and vertical shooting, of course. It's equipped with a cold shoe rod that you can add different accessories onto. I've never used a shoe rod, so I'm not really sure how that would work, whether you would need something specifically from Comica, or if that's just like a standard size. My guess is the latter, that there are multiple accessories that you might be able to screw in there and slide and put where you want. There's an integrated 2-color LED light and a microphone with a cardioid pattern. Frequency response for that microphone is 60 hertz to 20,000. So pretty good, especially for anything that, one human is going to do live. Adjustable with smartphone holder, of course. Holds up to 3.5 kilograms, is equal to about 7.7 pounds for us US users. So I don't think you have to worry about overloading that with a smartphone. So, although I guess that applies to smartphone, the light unit, and the microphone, but still, that's pretty heavy. Okay, so let me get a chance here to open it up real quick. Okay. Actually, so I move away the user manual, and I guess this is a sticker or something, probably some warranty information as well. There's the cell phone adjustable with cell phone holder. I think the cold shoe rod will attach above that. The microphone comes with a wind cover, cables for the mic, and maybe there's 2 cables for the mic. Or I might need a charger. Yeah, charger for the light, which is right here. And there's some controls on the back, so I'll have to get acquainted with that. There's the ball that goes under it, and you can tilt it 360 degrees. And here's the tripod. I was hoping this tripod could be attached to a larger tripod, because obviously this is pretty small, and I don't know if I'm going to want to put this tripod on like a table or a desk every time I go to do a video. But the nice thing is you can use it, you can hold it, kind of help you stabilize it if you want to use it in that mode, or of course fully opened as a tripod on a desk or where else you might have it. And here's the microphone. Oh, and it has a windsock already on it. So there's 2 different wind covers. Let's see if this cover comes off. Here's the microphone in its naked glory. I don't yet know how all this stuff attaches, so this is the first time I've ever used a setup kind of like this. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna get it all attached, and then we'll do the rest of the. Oh, here's the clip for the mic. Let's stabilize, shock resistant too. But as I was saying, I haven't used something like this ever before in my life, so I'm gonna read through the directions and get this all attached and put on the cold shoe rod here. I read through the user's manual and it's super easy to use. And one of the main things I wanted to make sure is that I didn't have to use the tripod that it came with, since it's so short. And these are standard thread diameter, so I can just put everything on this rotatable, is that a word? Ball end here, and then I could just plug this into my normal height tripod and use it, of course. So that's good. I would have been upset if if that were not the case. So what else? Comes with this. The power cable is USB-C, which is, I'm glad to be seeing that's being adopted pretty much everywhere now. And the audio cable is different ends, but it's pretty obvious. This gray end here, tip ring sleeve, that goes into your phone, and then the tip ring sleeve goes into the microphone. And this light here is pretty great. Easy to use. Only got 4 buttons in the back. You long press the power. It'll first show you how much power there is. Those 4 horizontal lines tell you that it's fully charged. It came fully charged out of the package for me. This M is a mode button. It doesn't even say that in the instructions, but I'm assuming that's what the M stands for. It can either be brightness when it's blue or temperature when it's red. And so now you see it's pretty warm, but if I change the temperature, we can get there. Now you can see the difference, pretty big difference. Here, I'm gonna bring it back down to the warm light, and then I'll decrease the brightness a little bit here by just pressing the mode button back here and then pressing minus. Although this might be about as low as it gets. Very adequate as far as how bright it can get. There, I'm focusing on it there. I'm gonna turn it off for now. But a couple of nice things about the light, aside from the fact that it's 2-tone, and you can change the color temperature. It ranges in temperature from 3200K to 6500K, and it can last up to about 85 minutes in the highest, brightest setting. So I don't know how often you'd use it in the highest brightness, but I don't think I would. What else? I think that might have be it about now. It's really easy to use this cold shoe rod. I just had never seen one before because I'm a newbie at some of this stuff, but it just slides in there. And you also don't even have to use that rod. I think I'm probably not going to use the cold shoe rod very much because the light has slots. You can see at the top here where I'm putting my thumb, and on the sides here. The microphone clip can slide right in there. You see this square on the top of the microphone clip, or the bottom, I guess now. Typically will be the bottom. That can just slide right in, and then that will keep the microphone and the light at the center of your camera, which is probably ideal for most people. So that's what I think I'll use. And then you don't have to put any extra weight on it by putting this whole shoe rod all the way across, and then putting like a microphone on one side and a light on the other. The same way they have it on the picture in the front here. You don't have to do that. Depends on, what you want to use it for, but I would find probably that putting them both in the center would be ideal. So that's probably the way I will do the closing of this review. So pretty cool. Now I'm gonna put it together. I'll show you how easy it is to put together. I'm gonna use an older phone of mine just for demonstration purposes. Now here's where you're gonna put your phone. The top. This is the top. That's where the cold shoe rod could go in if you want, or if the light could go in. But this screw up here increases the space between the brackets. These are nice rubber padded here. So if you want to take your case off or leave it on, I think either way would be fine. And now things are the camera that you want to use is going to be facing this way. So whatever this Comica logo is. So if I want to use the better camera, I'll put it in what you might kind of consider backwards, but it's forwards, it's facing for wherever the camera is. And we got that in, and then you just want to tighten it a little bit, of course. And then, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can put I'll go ahead and plug the microphone cable in here. If you've got a particular phone, you might need to get an adapter to get it to the 3.5 millimeter plug here. But remember, with the gray plug goes into the phone. Now I can go ahead and put the cold shoe rod in. Again, it's really simple. Just need to make sure it's loose enough so that there's space between here and the thumb screw. And that just slides right in there. Super easy. Then you tighten this down on it. Whatever accessory you want to use, you can put it on here. I'll take the light. And again, you just want to make sure there's space between the square here and the thumb screw, and there's plenty of space there. You just slide it in. There we go. And then get it wherever you want it. You can slide it all the way across. The nice thing about the cold shoe rod is that it's symmetrical, so you can't put it in wrong. No matter which way you put it, you'll be able to attach your accessories. So the mic, here's the mic clip. To attach the mic, there's little rings here and here, and you just slip them into the holders here. You push it pretty hard, but there. And then you want to obviously make the mic point the same direction as your light. So put it in here. Make sure I've got that space between, and it just slides right in. Super easy. A little awkward to do when you're trying to make a YouTube video and keep everything in frame, but there it is now. I'll be using this camera, of course, and then this light will turn on here. And then you would plug the end of this to the back of the microphone. There's the hole to insert that, and there, clicks into place. I'll go ahead and turn this off again because I was just being silly again. And that's about it. The last thing you might need to do is put the ball end in here and just screw it in. And there's a thumb screw here too. You can either tighten it by using that, or you can tighten it by turning the actual ball end. And right now it's kind of set up so it could be like vertical, I guess technically this way. But I would think most users are going to want to use it in the horizontal space. So you would have to, of course, loosen this and straighten out the adapter. Wow, it's a little bit stiff out of the box. Yeah, so I don't want to force it too much, but then once you do that, you can put it on either the included tripod or a tripod of your choosing with the thread there. And that's it, really. I mean, I'll take away the cold shoe rod here and put it in the way that I intend to use it. So this is likely the way that I will use it in my videos. The light right above it, and then the microphone right above the light, everything in the middle. It just makes the most sense to me. I don't know why you'd want to have your mic off to one side. If you only have one person that well, it doesn't matter. If you have two people, you're going to want to have it in the middle of them also. Unless you're going for a certain effect, I don't know why you'd want things off center. So that's the way I would use it. And here's, you can hold it. It feels pretty good in the hand, but all in all, it feels like a really sturdy, well thought out and well constructed product. This little tripod thing here being maybe the weak link. It's all plastic and not super like firm. I mean, I'm sure it'll do the trick because there's not much weight that it needs to support. So, and I'm not even planning to use that little thing. So, looking forward to checking out what it all sounds like and how the light works. So that's what we'll be doing next. I want to make this last portion of the video pretty quick, but I want to quickly go through the changes that the accessories of the Comica VM10-K5 kit can add to a video. So right now I am in the room that I plan to do my new songwriting series, and all I have is an overhead light that's part of my room, and this is currently the microphone from my new Google Pixel 4a 5G phone. One thing I wanted to make sure to mention is that you can't hot swap that microphone cable. In other words, if you are recording like I'm recording right now, I can't go and take the cable and plug it into my phone and have the phone automatically switch to the external mic that came with the smartphone kit. In order to do that, to use the microphone, you need to stop your video, and before you start a new video, you have to have it already plugged in and choose a setting. At least in the Google camera app, you need to choose a setting to tell it to use the external microphone. Now we're gonna switch to using still using these overhead lights, but adding the LED light module and the external mic. Okay, so now I've got the external mic. Should be picking up my voice now, and also have the LED module set to on. I messed around with it a little bit before I started this video. It seems that when you're in brightness mode, remember on the back of that module you can either choose brightness mode or color temperature mode. If you're in brightness mode, looks like you can press 10 presses if you do individual taps on that plus on the back of that module. You can also hold it down, of course, and that'll make it quickly get brighter. But the way I have it set right now is around 5, so right in the middle. It should look different. I don't know how different it's going to look until I look at the videos. So we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to play guitar a little bit just to see what it sounds like. I'm going to turn this overhead light off, but keep the little light module on and see how that looks. And just for kicks, I'll go ahead and change it to highest brightness and also bluest, coldest color temperature. Now we've got the overhead light is off. I can't even see my camera because of the the light module above it. And I've got the light module set to the coldest temperature and highest brightness that it can go to. I just wanted to kind of show you how different things can look. For kicks, maybe when we fade out the video, I'll set it to entirely highest brightness and warmest temperature it can go to with the overheads not on. And I'll just play something, see how it picks up my guitar. So now, as I said, I've got the warmest setting for the light module, no overhead light, and still using that external microphone that came with the Comica VM10-K5 smartphone video kit. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in April, probably next week, after I set up this video. But check my page, and you can subscribe and get so you don't miss any of the videos. I'm going to be doing a new series that I'm actually kind of scared about doing. I've always thought about doing something like this for decades now, writing a song every week, and then each week recording whatever I've come up with, for better or for worse. So each week is going to be a new song that I've written, and hopefully more stuff will come out of that. But each week, certainly be an adventure for me, and I thank you for following me along in it. So thanks again for watching.